Hey, Ram fans, we're here with GCA Football All Access. Coach Rusty Bradley joining us tonight. Coach, we'll start with just a quick recap or whatever your thoughts were on the York game. Another big win for the Rams.
It was a good experience. Our kids played hard and got off to a slow start offensively, but it was honestly good for our kids to have to fight through that a little bit and keep their composure and have to play through that, because it's like I told them, that's what moving down the line, playing good teams in Division II, you're going to have to do that some, and you're going to not have things go your way all the time. I was pleased with how they handled that. Defensively, thought our guys really played well, and just guys continue to make plays and play all over the field. And then at the end of the game, obviously, we were able to get some young guys in and get them some more experience, which is always good for the future.
Three different receivers or four got into the end zone versus York?
I think four.
Four of them.
Well, four different receivers, so absolutely. We were giving Gage Maynard a hard time. He was the only skill guy to not get in the end zone. So Coach Payne was giving him a hard time on the sideline in the fourth quarter on Friday.
Awesome. And, another big turnout for the Rams defense with Coach Mark Bradley's defense. What can you say about that defense? 4-0, just shutting everybody down.
It's been so fun to watch, and the kids just have taken ownership of what Dad's asking them to do. They're playing incredibly hard, and it's honestly, it's nice as the offensive play caller to not feel like you have to score every drive. I mean, there's been years, and when I was at CAK, where I felt like if we didn't score on 80% of our drives, we may not win the game. And so to not feel that pressure, to not feel like you have to be perfect on offense, and to maybe at times not take risks and play field position instead. It's huge. And then to constantly be given a short field to where you don't have to go 80 yards because they create a turnover and give you the ball on the 40 or the 35 going in. I mean, they make things so much easier for the offense and just for the whole team. And I think it makes us a much more complete team.
Got Dane Nussbaum back this past week as well. That's another big pickup, another senior out there starting for us.
No question, and he's worked so hard and stayed so patient, and for him to just have the opportunity to come back and play and to get back going and to get back out there, he was a little hesitant, he admitted early in the game, but I think just getting him back out there is so good for our defense because he's such an experienced player and does such a good job for us, and he's a leader, and he's a guy that the kids respond to.
Talk to us before we get into the next game and analysis of that. Talk to us a little bit about how the offensive line is really gelled, and looks like they're picking up a lot of steam on the line.
I actually made the comment to these guys yesterday in practice. I've enjoyed watching this offensive line probably as much as any offensive line I've been around, to see their chemistry and to see them communicate and sort through different fronts and communicate and work to pick things up, and the way that they work together in practice, and just like you said, how they've gelled. I've enjoyed watching these guys play and watching these guys develop. They're a fun group to coach. They're a fun group to be around. And, it's guys that maybe 2 or 3 years ago, you weren't even really sure if they were going to be able to be a varsity player for us. And here they are now this year, and they're starters for us, 2 of them sophomores. And it's just a fun thing to see. It's really been a fun thing to watch them grow up on the field and off the field, and just how they work together. I've really enjoyed being around those guys.
Yeah, a bunch of really good kids too out there. So good to see good kids having success out there as well. Now we go into region play, Coach. This is what we've been preparing for, 4-0 going into region play, but now the road gets a little bit tougher with Notre Dame going down I-75. What do you know about the Irish this year? Big win for the Rams last year, but you can't ever tell down there what we're going to get.
There's no question. They're a good team. They've got some good athletes. They look like they're bigger up front than what they were last year. They've got some good athletes, there's some speed. They've changed their offense. They're not running the single wing anymore. They've gone to a 4-wide spread, 2x2, 3x1. They're throwing the ball a lot. The game may take 5 hours to play. But, I think we both have the philosophy that we have 2 run plays. We run on the field and we run off, and that's about it. But, they're a good team. They're very athletic, and they're going to give us some problems. They do some things in the passing game that's tough to defend. And we're going to have to play well offensively, defensively, and in special teams, because I know that they're going to be hungry after last year's game and kind of want to come back and make things right on their end.
And you've talked about it before that when you get into D2, 2A region play, it does get a lot tougher. The competition steps up. Not saying anything about the opponents that we've played so far, but the competition level just rises when you get into region play in D2.
It really does, because everybody has good players, everybody has good coaches, and so you have to prepare. Number one, you have to prepare. Number two, you have to prepare and practice well. But number three, you got to go out and play well, and you got to be able to handle adversity, because you're not just going to go out and win a region game 42-0 or 35-0 and have things be perfect. You're going to have plays go against you. You're going to have swings in momentum, and that's what your kids have to be able to handle and be able to fight through that and find a way to win games at the end. And so that's kind of why we've tried to really push our kids in the off season this summer, and why we've continually tried to push them in practice and not let them get complacent, because we know that once we step into region play, this region this year is wide open, and anybody can beat anyone on any given week. And so you've got to bring your A game every week, and that starts tomorrow.
And mentioned Dane getting back. Also, Camden Cross, failed to mention him. He's back last week for the first time. Good to see Camden back out there as well on defense.
Absolutely. I mean, he's an older player that's experienced, and did a great job for us last year. And to get him back healthy and out there for us again this year, it's good to see.
Well, Coach, heading down to Notre Dame, wish you the best of luck. Can't wait to get down there and be with everybody. And we've got one of our own that's hurting a little bit. Ty Pritchard's father. We want to remember him, Andy Pritchard, in prayer. Looks like he had a good day today, but still not out of the woods. So we wish and send all of our prayers to the Pritchard family and to Ty especially as well, one of our own.
Absolutely. No question about it.
Coach, good luck against the Irish tomorrow night. Starts the region play, and it's time to get after it. D2 2A, here we come.
Absolutely. It's going to be fun. We're excited.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you. We'll see you down there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.